Good evening. The weekend is finally here, and I'm over here getting some cards shuffled around as I was just taking up too much room with uh, all these cards and driving everybody nuts, hiding cards in different places. So I've been reorganizing, and as I was reorganizing, I thought, well, I should probably share a few of these cards. So let's take a look at a few cards as I go through the reshuffle. There's not going to be any vintage today, so if you're a vintage guy and just like looking at vintage cards, these are going to be all modern cards. But either way, I think it's always fun to take a look. So here we go. Here's the first card that we have today. This is a Throwback Thursday card. And see if we can get that sucker. But yeah, great card. It's a Bowman card, as you can see, but it's actually a Throwback Thursday card of Kirby Puckett. And I think this is to kind of how the 2001 cards, the Albert Pujols Bowman looks very similar to this, if my memory is correct. Kirby Puckett was a two-time World Series winner and known for his multiple years there in Minnesota. I assume this is spring training as they played in the Dome back then. The next one is Seiya Suzuki. Currently, Seiya is playing for the Cubs still, having a decent season. Last I checked, he had 27 home runs, which would be a career high for him, and the Cubs, I believe, are headed to the postseason. Another great looking card. But the reason I bought those two cards was because I was also buying this card at the same time. And this was one of the first Stephen Kwan cards. Now, most likely, if I had to guess, the Cleveland Guardians are headed back to the playoffs this year. And I'm cheering for them and the Detroit Tigers to make it, really, because I don't want to see my Astros get embarrassed this year, which might sound bad, but that's okay. But this was one of the first cards that came out with Stephen Kwan in it. He was having that amazing year at first where he couldn't be struck out, couldn't not get on base, couldn't get anything but hits, and it was just absolutely amazing. So I had to pick this card up pretty much immediately once it came out. Next card is a guy who is not in the Hall of Fame, but this card is great nonetheless. Roger Maris. It is part of the 2022 living set, and it has that great 61 right there on the bat. You can see it right here. Obviously, has to be a reprint because I don't believe Roger Maris was playing in 1950. What was this? 53 tops. But a wonderful card nonetheless. Anyway, great card. I love having it around. I love seeing it. I actually need to take it to work so I can get it displayed there. This next set of cards is actually going to remind me a lot about the 60 Leaf set? Kind of looks like those, right? And yeah, I really like the black and white in the photos of these. Jesus Luzardo is currently playing in the Phillies organization. I believe he is having a solid year this year. No longer playing for the Athletics. Let's see. Next card, Joe Mauer. And Joe Mauer is the Hall of Famer catcher who played for the Minnesota Twins. I'm trying to remember when he played now. Oh, this is going to bother me. But yeah, great card there. No longer playing baseball, Anthony Kay. I actually thought he would have multiple years as a really good professional baseball player. I was surprised to find out that he is no longer playing. And yeah, this is part of the 582 Montgomery set by Topps. A buddy of mine actually gave me all of these cards and I've had them in a case, but now I'm starting to put them into kind of a little more permanent storage spot that I have for him. A guy who needs no introduction, having an amazing year, 50 home runs, Aaron Judge. He will most likely be a Hall of Famer if I had to guess. Personally, I think he should probably be the MVP for the AL this year. We shall see if that happens. I think most people want Cal Raleigh to be it, but if I was voting, which I don't get a vote, but that's who I would vote for, would be Aaron Judge. I think his numbers actually are that good this season. And this card is just amazing. In my opinion, I really like the black and whites. How weird is it going to be to not see this guy in the majors next year? Clayton Kershaw. What a great card, huh? So Clayton, a kid from Texas, known for all his other slider, curveballs, but not known for the fastball. But it's had a great career there with the Dodgers organization. And, 3-time Cy Young winner. Just absolutely incredible. And it's going to be sad to not see him around any longer. A guy who I think has a decent shot to make the Hall of Fame is Bryce Harper. I like Bryce Harper, Philadelphia Phillies version better than I did the Nationals. Probably just had a lot of growing and maturing to go through, and I think has kind of figured it out there in Philly. The only time I like a Rangers uniform, Nolan Ryan. The strikeout king, right? 500, or pardon me, that's wrong. 5,714 strikeouts. I love. He made the Rangers uniform seem tough. Soon to be in the Hall of Fame, I think, as soon as he's eligible, which I can never remember how the major leagues works because I don't know. That's just the way my mind works. But probably one of the biggest pranksters or funniest jokesters there on first base that's ever played the game. 2-time MVP, 12-time All-Star, will be in the Hall of Fame. Somewhere I have his 3,000 hit card. Chris Bryant celebrated his 10th year in the league this year. He's an MVP, Rookie of the Year, and he helped the Chicago Cubs break the curse. Regrettably, he is playing for the Rockies right now. I don't think there's much else to say about that one. Mark McGwire. Man, I liked Mark McGwire, especially when he was playing for the A's. This might be one of those cards where it does look better in color, just because I think the red jersey doesn't show up that well. But Nick Solak, now playing for the Pittsburgh organization, I believe, though I think he's in the minor league system. I think Pittsburgh has a solid chance to kind of turn some things around. They just got to get some of the right players in the right positions. Manny Machado. Oh, man, I have so many mixed feelings about the 7-time All-Star, 2-time Gold Glover, 2-time Silver Slugger, and Platinum Glove winner. That temper gets him in trouble, doesn't it? The best catcher, in my opinion, that's ever played, Cincinnati Red, Johnny Bench. Part of those Big Red Machines. Yeah, great card. Like I said, this really reminds me of those old. I'm pretty sure it's 1960 Leaf. Zach Gallen, still playing for the Diamondbacks. Having an off year this year, right? I thought he would have a better year this year, but I haven't heard too much about him. But yeah. Let's see. Having a solid season there in San Francisco. Known as the Boston Red Sox third baseman until this year. Yeah, hope good things for him out there in California. Rafael Devers. Albert Pujols. So glad he finished his career with St. Louis. Very, very much didn't ever want to see him go to California. So, next on our list, Edgar Martinez. Designated hitter for the Seattle Mariners. Hall of Famer as well. Jose Altuve, he's kind of trailed off this year. Didn't have as good of a year as he's had in the past. But still the leader of the Astros. I would like to see him in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if that's actually going to happen for a multitude of reasons. But yeah, Jose Altuve. I still look at, he's still kind of the pulse of the team. This George Brett picture reminds me of the 1975 SSPC cards, or even the 1976 Topps the year after. But yeah, it looks like a very young George Brett. Last but not least, the captain, Derek Jeter. Part of those 5 World Series championships with the Yankees, 14-time All-Star. And, yeah, great-looking card. Looks young there, huh? So that's all I have, guys. I'm just trying to get these cards organized and thought I'd share. And hope everybody's doing well. Hey, have a great weekend, and we will see you soon. Bye.